The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throwing Russell. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He'll try to do it himself. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Escapes the pressure going right. Blasted as he lets it go. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left. First half. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger and down he goes at the 41. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Good right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with Iowa taking on the number 24 team, the Michigan Wolverines.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. What do they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Checking in with the South Carolina head coach coming out of the locker room. He is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. The keeper on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this. in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Sellers looking left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really...
He's got it on the right. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Now here's Sellers. Unloads it left. Makes the grab.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Pressure coming, and down he goes.
Talk about aggressive play calling here offensively. Down close to the goal line. On first down, you try to throw it, it goes incomplete. Second down, you try to throw it again. And now you get sacked, so you're almost forced now to have to do it on third down, too. Whatever happened...
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
And now if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs, because the scramble now puts you in a good fourth down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
Fourth and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is... They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Quick release by the QB. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside, it's Clark. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. Using his legs, it's Clark. Finding some room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Sellers on the play action. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he'd hope to pin them. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's going to take off. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Sellers from the gun on third down. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And this will push the offense back. We sensed a great deal